Hotel room, downtown Chicago. The bathroom faucet was running, but I wasn't thinking about the water. I was thinking about the glow coming from her phone face down on the bed. I picked it up just to check the time, and that's when everything collapsed. The search history was still open. One line made my stomach drop. How to poison someone without detection. My hands went cold. I scrolled further, expecting it to be a mistake, a joke, anything. Then I saw it. Our life insurance policy had been increased 2 days earlier. My wife was in the shower humming like nothing in the world was wrong. Like she wasn't standing inches away from turning my life into an accident report. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I just kept staring at the screen, wondering how long I had before she realized I knew. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. My wife, Emily, worked in a Chicago logistics firm downtown. For months I told myself I was imagining things. Late meetings without details. A coworker she mentioned too often, Mark. At first it was harmless. Mark said this. Mark handled that. Then excuses to stay late, dinners that didn't make sense, a life I wasn't part of anymore. I noticed small things first. Phone always face down. Password changed. A new passcode she typed like I wasn't watching. But excuses don't stop the feeling in your gut. They only delay it. Then came the night everything started breaking. My wife said she had a strategy session. I said nothing. I watched her get ready, avoiding my eyes in the mirror. After she left, I checked the shared GPS we used for safety. Her car didn't go to her office. It went to a hotel on Wacker Drive. That was the first shift inside me. Not anger, just recognition. A door quietly locking in my chest. When she came home at 1:47 a.m., she smelled like expensive cologne. She kissed me on the cheek like habit. Not love. I was in that same hotel room weeks later when it all connected. Emily was in the shower, humming like nothing changed. But I wasn't the same man anymore. Her phone lit up on the bed, and I didn't plan to look, but I did. Search history, how to poison someone without detection. I read it twice, hoping my brain would change it. It didn't. I kept scrolling. Then I saw the insurance email. Policy updated, payout increased. 2 days ago. My name, my life, increased like a product. My breathing stopped feeling automatic. I asked her about it that night, calm. Too calm. She stepped out wrapped in a towel and saw my face. I showed her the phone. She laughed first. You're spying on me, she said. That was her move, flip accusation. I told her what I saw. The search. The policy change. Her expression didn't break. It adjusted, like she was choosing a version of herself. She said it was research for a work project. Poison. For a project. I almost believed how ridiculous it sounded. But what broke me wasn't the lie. It was how easily she said it. I called a lawyer in downtown Chicago. Not for drama, for facts. He told me to document everything. Bank records, emails, phone logs. So I did. Quietly. No confrontation. I collected a version of my marriage outside emotion. Data doesn't cry. It shows patterns. And the pattern was clear. Emily and Mark weren't just coworkers. They were aligned in time, money, distance from me. I stopped arguing. I started preparing. The break came during a company insurance audit. I forwarded everything anonymously to compliance. Search history timestamps, policy change timing, Mark's access logs tied to HR. I didn't need to accuse anyone. I let the timeline speak. Within days, meetings started without Emily's name. Then Mark was suspended. Insurance froze the policy increase pending investigation. She came home furious, not scared. That control was slipping. Now I sit alone, watching Chicago lights blur through the window. Divorce papers are in motion. No shouting. Just signatures and silence. Emily tried calling twice. I didn't answer. There's nothing left to explain. People think revenge feels like fire. It doesn't. It feels like shutting a door and not hearing footsteps anymore. I learned something I never wanted. Some betrayals don't end your life. They remove who you thought was in it. And I slept better after I stopped pretending. The end.